Hello guys, welcome back to another post-market analysis brought to you by Coin Learnity. And starting off with the Euro USD, we can see we actually had a bearish week. So if I go to the weekly time frame, we actually had a bearish down close candle on the weekly time frame, while we were anticipating bullishness on Euro USD because we wanted to see some kind of bearishness on the dollar index. All right, we were expecting Euro USD to be bullish, but that was not the case. So instead, we had the week closing bearish, and today being Friday, I don't think there is going to be enough momentum to change the direction of this weekly candle. So if we actually dive deeper into what actually happened, we can see that the area where we are looking for price to actually react from and push higher actually held for a short period of time before failing to hold. All right, so we saw price come into this mitigation block on the 4 hour time frame, rejected off that and came into it another time. The second time retested it and then broke down below. So what does this mean? It actually means that we could be looking at a bearish incoming trend in the market. So if we go to the weekly time frame, you can actually see that this is just a week. All right, this previous weekly candle has a week just above this old high, and it did not really close above that high. So when we see a price action like this, we actually anticipate a retracement or a reversal. But in this case, we might actually be looking at a reversal because then there is no fair value gap which will serve as an internal range liquidity for us to actually retrace into. That is why we could be looking at a long-term reversal on the Euro USD. All right, and if we go into the GBP USD, we can also see that it's something similar. We failed to take out this all-time old high, but we did trade above this old high, leaving a week above that high, and we closed bearish last week. And this week is simply a continuation of last week price action, which is also a bearish week on the GBP USD, and that is why I'm looking at it as a long-term reversal in the major currency pairs, even on AUD USD and even on NZD USD. So it is typically the continuation of last week price action, which was a bearish candle that we are seeing this week. So we might be looking for lower prices coming in next week, but then what we're looking for this week did not actually plan out. So it is high time we look into other perspective and how we can actually use that narrative going further in the coming weeks. And this wraps it for the post-market analysis. And until I come away again next week, remember to always trade well and trade safe.